I've never regretted giving that 5 ringgit bill to that beggar who really needed it. I've never regretted giving without expectations. I think that's one of the biggest gifts in life, is to have the ability to give without having them return anything to you. I think that's one of the greatest gifts you can have. And if they want to return to you, then that's a bonus for you too. But you have to give first. You have to give without expectations. Inside in your mind, you have to be like, yeah, I'm giving this without expecting anything. And even if he doesn't reciprocate, I'm not gonna have any bad feelings. I'm gonna have good feelings because I gave to someone, and that should be it. And I feel like everybody should give more. If everybody gave more without expecting anything in return, I think the world would be a better place in a small way. So I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys can do something, you can give in a small way. You can help someone. You can put a smile on somebody's face. You can give a beggar maybe 1 ringgit or $1, £1 bill. Just to give, just to light up a smile. Sometimes that's all they need. Or you can just be polite. You can say thank you. You can say you're welcome. You can be polite all the time. You're giving too when you're doing that. So why not just do it? It takes nothing from you. It takes nothing to say thank you. It takes nothing to be nice, to give your full attention to someone. It takes nothing. It just takes your heart and your mind, I guess. It mostly takes your heart to just do that. No, it's small, but these little things, they go a long way. They go a long way. These small things, don't look down on them. It could be a difference between closing the deal and them not bothering about you anymore. So you really gotta give without expectations, And I would say, you also feel better about yourself when you give. It is in some ways kind of selfish when you give someone, like, if I didn't feel like good giving to someone, would I still give? Probably, but maybe not as much as I would have if it didn't make me feel better. But yeah, it is kind of selfish, but it's a win-win situation. You win, you feel better, and you help the other person. So I think there's nothing wrong with that. So you should give regardless. And yeah, I think especially if you're young, if you're like 15 up to like 27, 28, or 30, or whatever age you are, even if you're old, you should still be giving. But I feel like it's much harder as a younger person to give, because we're on the come up. We are here to take over. We're here to lead the next generation. We're here to build ourselves up. But I feel like if you can give when you're young, you can help people. You can put a smile on people's face. You can do charity or anything like that. I think it's much better, because it's harder when you're younger. And if it's harder, then that means you learn more things. I'm pretty sure if when you're 50 or 40 and you have a lot of money already, well, what does it take to just give like $100 or $10 to a beggar or something? I think if you're a kid, you're a 5-10-year-old kid, and you give that dollar to the beggar, I think that would be more respectable. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it doesn't make sense here, but I just feel like it's harder when you're younger. It's my opinion, but I could be wrong here. But yeah, man, giving is a skill. Giving is like, it really is a skill. It helps you in business. If you know how to give to your clients, if you make your clients feel like you've given a lot to them, they'll most likely go with you. And that's why it can help you close more deals and help you become a better businessman or a businesswoman. You have to give first. You can't be selfish. You can't be the one always taking, like, You can't be the one like always having the better deal. Sometimes you gotta have the shit deal first, and you wait for the better deal later. You delay gratification. You don't have to win now. You lose now to win the battle later, to win the war. Pearl Harbor. The U.S. lost that battle hard, but they had to lose that war. It was a necessary evil. They had to go through that so they could beat Japan and drop the atomic bomb. If Pearl Harbor didn't happen, the United States probably wouldn't be pissed. They probably wouldn't do anything. So yeah, Pearl Harbor kind of awakened the giant, the sleeping giant. So yeah, sometimes you gotta lose a little bit to gain more later, rather than just win now and you lose later. You gotta delay gratification, delaying gratification. And yeah, part of giving is also if you give someone, if you know the law of reciprocity, when you give something to someone, you help them or whatever, they will feel indebted to you. They will feel like oh fuck, I have to. Most people, at least, they have to return it back to you, even if they know the law. Even if I know the law of reciprocity, and even when someone does something for me, I'll be like, oh damn, I gotta give him back. I gotta get him back lunch or something. I feel that way, even though I know that the law exists, and I know that some people use it to manipulate. But I'm still vulnerable to it. I'm still yeah, I gotta return the favor. And you can use that, if you give to everyone, they will somehow feel indebted to you in the future. So, if God forbid shit happens to you, well, at least you have their support. You have most of their support. So giving is also an insurance fund. It's insurance. So that in the future, if shit does go wrong, you got people that actually support you because you've helped them in the past. That's why giving is such a powerful thing and such a great gift of life. I would call it the 8th or 9th wonder in the world. Giving. The ability to give. Everybody has the ability to give in a small way. And I feel like most people, if not many people, know how to use the power of giving. The power of giving is so good. So good. But yeah, man, I feel like when you give, in your heart, in your mind, you shouldn't be thinking about, oh yeah, he's gonna get me back. I know that there's part of it, but mostly you should be yeah, I'm giving without expectation. I'm giving it because I want to give. Yes, there's part of the business element to it, but I'll be okay, even if he doesn't give me back, he doesn't help me back, I wouldn't be bitter about him. I wouldn't be oh, he didn't help me. I helped him in the past and he didn't help me now. What a bad person. I would not think that way. I'll be yeah, I gave it to him because I wanted to give it to him, not because I expected anything from that person. You gotta really give without expectation, and that's hard because I know we live in a transactional world now, where if you give this, you gotta get that back. But sometimes the best feeling in the world is to give and knowing that they can't repay you. I think that's the best feeling in the world. To give without expecting anything in return. So try that out. If you're at home now, if you're going out, you're going to school or anything, or even if your parents, just say thank you. Something simple like that. Thank you. Being polite. If you're already doing that, maybe consider buying something for a friend. Just give. For fun. Just give. In fact, I'm gonna give something to someone. I'm still thinking of the gift. I'm probably gonna buy a book or whatever. But yeah, I'm buying all my good friends, my old friends, gifts this year. I've actually written a birthday list of the friends my closest friends, and I want to buy gifts for them. I realized that I didn't really buy much gifts when I was younger, and now since I've earned a bit of money, I might as well just buy some gifts and make them happy, and yeah, and I don't expect anything from them. I just want to give because they've been in my life for for about 10, 15 years now. So I might as well just give. And you feel better about yourself too. So yeah, if you're in the same situation or whatever, give something to someone. If you have the opportunity to give a ringgit or 10 ringgit or 5 ringgit to a gas person or a beggar, do it. Give more. Do it for yourself and do it for the other person too. But yeah, that's the main thing for today. Give more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.